Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. You know, sometimes I just pick games to cast based off of the names of the players, even if I don't know who they are. And this is one of those times because in the north of the map, we have Boobs Enjoyer. Oh, I have the maturity of a 12-year-old boy, and he's in the color blue playing as the French, and his opponent is Meow Meow, or at least that's how I am pronouncing this username, playing in the color red as the Dutch. It's also a Dutch game, so you know I'm gonna pick it. And yeah, it's about an 1800 ELO matchup, I believe. It looks like 30 food being picked up by Meow Meow. Very good. Food treasures you always want to prioritize no matter what civ you are. And meanwhile, Boobs and... Okay, I'm not going to laugh every time I say it. Boobs Enjoyer is going to be putting down a trading post in the far north of the map. Now, I don't think this is a super lopsided matchup. I certainly would say that it's French favored, but not in a way that it's unwinnable for Dutch, unlike other matchups, Spain. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I just think in terms of unit variety and tempo, France has a clear advantage, and he's going to be picking up 75 wood here. Going to be excellent whether he decides to go for a second TP or he decides to get those market upgrades. No market down at the moment, but going to get one in transition. That really is kind of a must for the French economy. Getting those CDBs geared up with hunting dogs and steel traps and placer mines. So much value, but his Explorer may be in danger here. I think he's plenty safe. Yeah, he's going to get back to his TC well in time, but going to take some HP damage there from Adrian Heinskark. Wow, that was probably terrible. And first shipment comes in for Meow Meow. What's it going to be? Do we have a super weird Dutch deck? Come on, let's see it. No, it's pretty standard, actually. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here. Let's take a look at Boob Enjoyer's deck. Also a very standard deck. He's got the insanely OP 4 Colves. Man, I feel like more civs need to have this card, because if you're a civ and you don't have 4 Colves in H4, you're just in such a big disadvantage if the fight does go industrial. He's got the 25 Bourbon allies as well. Gonna be picking up an XP treasure here. And I haven't seen any big treasures from Dutch yet. Gonna be picking up 80 coin though. That's gonna be great for his transition. Means he won't have to gather coin pretty much at all to get his Vil queued up for age 2. Clicking up now with Quartermaster. Yep. And Boobs Enjoyer. Oh, Boobs Enjoyer went for a 1210. So he's almost halfway aged up already with the Quartermaster as well. Getting that market down bright and early. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see... Well, I mean, France can go a couple of ways. Usually this matchup plays out in age 3, but Muskus is certainly very good against Dutch, especially if they go up with the Quartermaster, because their anti-cav options are just kind of weak, because you either have to awkwardly make pikes or you have to try to make Huss and Skirm, which, you know, the early Dutch economy just can't do very well. Native Scout out here in the middle of the map trying to see any potential nonsense from Dutch, but you know what Dutch is going to do, especially on this map spawn. Meow Meow actually has, wow, okay, so this is a great spawn for Dutch because he has Safe Hunt in the back, 2 safe coin mines, he has berries, and he's getting in 2 more herds as well. So the turtle potential is 10 out of 10. And let's see, okay, France is now up, 400 wood being gathered. Are we going to be seeing second TP, stable? Okay, so we're going to be seeing a stable. So it looks like it's going to be a 5 Hussar semi-FF. Maybe makes more Hussar if he has a lot of success. And going to be picking up another small food treasure as well. It looks like most of the treasures on the map have been pretty well cleaned out at this point. 4 CDBs coming in for Boobs Enjoyer. Meow Meow just now getting up, sending the Bank Wagon. No, okay. I thought he was going to start with Bank Wagon, which means he was also going to go Huss. But it looks like he's going to get the 700 wood, which I always think is the better option. I know there are people that really love the Bank Wagon first because it allows you to get out units. But the 700 wood means you can get down a second bank, third bank really early. You can get down a market, you can get hunting dogs, you can get extra housing. So whenever you can squeak by, always send 700 wood first. And sometimes I even like going 700, 600, and then bank wagon. Allows you to get stable barracks, and then you could even go for, you know, really greedy stuff with the 5 banks. Boobs Enjoyer only getting 3 Hussar here. He's going to pick up this Envoy. That's a nice little catch. But wow, 3 Hussar, that's not very good. I guess they are really quick. I mean, this is 5 minutes 12, and 3 Hussar are already going across the map. That's kind of the disadvantage of the 1210, which is why guys like Mongpa, he actually does not like 1010s, 1210s, because of how weak your economy is in the early game, and we're kind of seeing that now. Another Hussar in queue, might get a second one out. Definitely looks like he will. Maybe even 2 additional Hussar coming out there. Let's see. 2 banks down already for Meow. So he is going very greedy. No initial barracks, no initial stable. Nice micro here, not losing a single villager and getting back to work on the bank. That was a textbook Dutch hold, and it's not a bank, it's a tavern. Oh my God, okay. I never realized how similar the foundations for banks and taverns are. So he is still going greedy. 4th and 3rd bank are going to be going down, but he's going to go mercenaries. Let's go. That's actually really, really smart. I mean, he has so much safe coin here that he's going to be able to basically stay completely safe in his base, get up to age 3, and there's not really a lot any of these Husks can do. Yes, they're going to bell up some bills, but the minute Meow gets out a couple of mercs, looks like he's training Comancheros right now, which is a perfect call. But he's probably going to lose. Oh no, idled those villagers there and is going to lose 1 for sure. No, he saves it. Oh man, that villager had like just a sliver of HP left. 1 Hussar going down, and the Comancheros coming out on the right side. Are they going to pick up a Hussar? They are basically buffed outlaw dragoons. I don't think they're that great, but in this instance, they are going to be very, very useful. And they're even a little bit faster than the Hussars, 0.5 faster like most dragoons. And what does, oh, okay, so more Hussars coming out from Boobs Enjoyer. He's going double Musk as well. Where are his barracks? Oh, okay. So he built an FB here. He's got double Musk on the way. So he's going to commit to age 2 at least somewhat. And I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe like 10 Musks and then get up to age 3. Because you know, Meow, I mean, if you play against Dutch, you know that the 7:30, 8:30 minute mark is when Dutch is going to be clicking up if they haven't been damaged too much. And Dutch has gotten some build up time, but he hasn't lost a single vill. He's at 22 vills, all along with 5 banks. And let's see, Boobs Enjoyer, 23 vills with market upgrades. So economies are fairly even, but certainly leaning towards Dutch. But the army is very lopsided in favor of the French. Meow sending the church card. Oh, is he going to go for coffee trade? That is insanely greedy. That is ridiculously greedy. Is he going to go for church card and get all 7 banks? I don't know. Maybe he just goes for the Red Lancers, but that would certainly make this Merc build very, very strong. But there is a large blue force. It is hurtling towards the Dutch base. 8 Hussars and 16 Musks. That is not a lot you can deal with only 3 Comancheros and Minutemen, which I think Meow will still be able to call. Boobs Enjoyer are going to make another batch of 10 muskets, so this could be a full age 2 commit, which is the best spot to catch Dutch in. Dutch just a very weak age 2 civ compared to what they can do in age 3 and 4. Gonna be targeting, oh no, I was hoping he would target the tavern. This would actually be a better target because mercenaries train so slow. So if he got all of his muskets on there, he could probably take that out before these pistoleros come out, which I don't love the pistoleros call. I just think they're kind of a meh unit when it comes to outlaws, but I guess he doesn't have much in terms of options. He is now into age 3. He's still got all 5 banks, and he does have a shipment available. 8 skirm, probably going to be what he sends to deal with all of these age 2 muskets, as long as he can protect them from this big batch of Hussars. Sneaking out to build some houses, this is good. Mercenary is going to cost a lot of population. He's actually done a really nice job of keeping these Comancheros alive, but he hasn't sent any of his shipments. Oh, come on. Meow, get those shipments out, man. Those 8 skirms need to be here like yesterday. Using his TC, hopefully to target the Hussars. No, he's targeting the muskets. He definitely should be targeting these hussars so that his skirms can kite with impunity there. Because these Comancheros, I mean, yes, they'll be able to target the hussars, but they won't be able to kill them fast enough. And if those 8 skirms get snared, I mean, there's a lot of muskets here. But Boobs Enjoyer actually playing this smart. He's targeting the houses, not going for the high HP buildings like the banks and the market. And I like that. It's going to pop Meow Meow. It's going to force him to invest in wood. And 8 skirms now coming out. France actually kind of trapped here in the back of the Dutch base and is going to insist on taking the market. Comancheros need to kill these last 2 hussars. Minutemen coming out, and that's a great pop for Meow Meow, but it looks like they are going to go down quickly, but they did their job, which was delay the hussars from getting on the skirms. But now, just like I said, the skirms were there long enough to capture the attention of the skirms, and now the muskets are getting involved, but now the villagers being popped as well. And with TC fire, it actually looks like these muskets are going to go down, and these veteran skirms just brutalizing these Age 2 heavy infantry. The Comanchero and the Minutemen soaking up a lot of damage as well. 9 Reuters on the way, and Irish Briggs being produced, and it looks like Meow Meow, yep, he did get up another tavern, even got 3 Jaegers on the field, which Jaegers will be the perfect counter to what France is doing. But France is now aging up to age 3, and he's bought himself a lot of time here. He's damaged the Dutch economy, not like directly by killing villagers, but the amount of time that the Dutch economy is spent pent up in its town center, certainly not good. Though the 5 banks, that's one of the things about Dutch that allows them to be such a defensive civ, is even when all the vills are belled up, the banks are constantly collecting. So France deciding to go up with the exiled prince here. Jaegers being produced from the Dutch player. Also sending out 1,000 wood. Perfect. He needs housing. And he can't decide what mercs he wants to build. He's switched between Comancheros, Pistoleros, and Irish Briggs. I think Irish Briggs are the last thing I would make. I am not a fan of Irish Briggs. 9 Reuters on the field. Good shipment. Going to deal with any outward hussar raids or, in the main engagement. I wouldn't be surprised to see French mix in some curs. And, oh, wow, look at this. Boobs Enjoyer going for double skirm and 8 skirm on the way. And that might be enough firepower to deal with these Jaegers. Though they are going to be able to pick off a couple of vills here. 1 CDB going down. Another probably going to be going down as well. Ooh, is it going to get away? Nice pull trick there from Boobs Enjoyer, and I think it's going to get away, but he's going to lose a couple of vills on this coin mine here. And Meow Meow up to 26 vills with 5 banks, 29 CDBs for Boob Enjoyer, and he does still have the trading post. But I certainly like France's position right now. The amount of skirmishers he has is going to make it tough for these Jaegers to trade effectively, and he does have some goons just in case any other outlaws come out. Looks like he's researching folk heroes, and he's building Bosniaks. Oh man, I love Bosniaks. They are probably my favorite merc that Dutch has, because obviously Dutch doesn't have Mamluks. And I don't think Dutch have Black Riders either. No, they don't. They have the 12 Swiss Pikes, which are really good. But Bosniaks are just insane. The amount of damage they put down in such a short amount of time, it can get ridiculous. I mean, 5-6 Bosniaks, like from this shipment here, they can turn a fight so quickly, and he's gonna send them. So he's gonna have 6 Bosniaks. Hopefully he gets out a full batch of 5. These guys are expensive, 350 coin, but for Dutch, that's pretty manageable. So he's going to get out 4 plus the 6. That's 10 Bosniaks, 550 HP and 20% range resistance with a 67 lance charge and a 45 hand attack. Oh man, that if they get a connection on this huge pile of skirms, it is going to be juicy. But Boobs Enjoyer preparing for just such an outcome. He has gotten out quite a few dragoons. And does he have cavalry combat? He does, but he hasn't sent it yet. He went 8 skirm, 5 goon, not going with Falcons, which I think is probably a smart idea. Artillery in small numbers against mercs just tend to get obliterated before they can get a lot of damage done. But wow, so many skirms here for Boobs Enjoyer. He's got, I think, like 26 skirms along with this massive dragoons. So good army here for France. Pretty good economy. Would like to see him maybe get down a second or a third trading post. He has the map control. But it looks like he's just completely investing in military. And now the Jaegers are going to get an engagement on the skirms. And look at this huge mass of Bosniaks. And he's even got a few Hussar mixed in there as well to tank damage. These Dragoons are going to have to do an immaculate job kiting. Oh, but the micro here from Boobs Enjoyer. This is a big mistake. He's going to get himself trapped into the back of the map. And the Bosniaks are going to get a clean connect. And the Reuters just trying to disrupt. The Hussars just being an extra annoyance. They are not upgraded, but they're still going to snare. And the Jaegers doing such work against the Dragoons, and now only 5 Dragoons remain. There are still plenty of Bosniaks on the field, and Meow Meow is going to clean up this fight, and he's even going to get onto these CDBs, the coin mine. 5 more Dragoons coming in, but the plus 12s for red are raining down, and Bosniaks, just like that, win what was a really close game there for a minute. And wow, I mean, it doesn't reflect in the scores, but hold on, let's take a quick look at the post game here. I mean, yeah, look at that. Resources incredibly close. Military actually way in favor of France. And if we take a look at the villager graph here, yeah, really even in villagers there. A couple getting lost in that one raid by the Jaegers. A couple getting lost there when Boobs Enjoyer pushed into the town. But, you know, he had a really good chance there in Age 2. And losing that musket mass, that really set him back. And it meant that his army in Age 3 basically had to be built from scratch. And it allowed the villagers for Dutch to get back on coin, get out a new tavern, get out Jaegers. And yeah, really fun build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. GG's to Boobs Enjoyer and Meow Meow. Guys, I'll be back with another game of AoE 3 next week. But until then, have a great day. Have a great life. See you later.